Ladies and gentlemen, 6 days of racing, 6 undefeated racers left, and it all comes down to this. These are your finalists. Each one of them has won every single race so far, but that is about to change. We will see right here today who is the overall winner. And the first group will have Flip Gambino, Arlo, and Numbskull. Flip Gambino is one of the 2 racers, the other being Dusty Miles, who has the fastest time so far, and they will finish in first, I believe, once more, finishing at 3.07. But Numbskull was very close with 3.08, and Arlo was no slouch either. This can still be anyone's race. Now, I believe how this will work is the top 2 will move on from each of these 2 groups, and then those final 4 will all race together. And here we go. It looks like Flip is going to hold on to the lead, and they will get the second win. Numbskull and Arlo are ever so close. All of them finishing under 3.1. But with 2 wins under their belt, it's going to be hard to beat Flip Gambino now. He is just 1 race away from staying undefeated even still. Here they go. Flip Gambino is now in lane 3, which has shaken up some racers a couple times. Doesn't seem to be happening here, although he is slightly behind, but he actually manages to pull away once more, so he will stay undefeated as he goes into the last round of the entire tournament. And I believe Numbskull will still join him. We'll have to see, just to be sure. But it was a fantastic race done by all. Yep, it'll be Flip and Numbskull progressing, so Numbskull still has a shot to get the overall victory. But in the second group, we have Killer Kowalski, Dusty Miles, and Hawk Twa. These 3 racers are known for their incredible speed. So let's see what happens here. And it looks like Dusty Miles will actually grab the win. That is some of the closest racing you can get. Look at that. Hawk Twa and Killer Kowalski both finish only 1/100th of a second behind Dusty Miles. And I believe both of them will get 3 points each, while Dusty Miles will get 5, and that is exactly the case. But with only 2 races left, will things turn around for any of them, or will this be Dusty Miles' tournament to lose? And look, this Hawk Twa saw what happened in that first race, wanted to get back at them, and they popped off that rail yet again. But I believe Dusty Miles, yes he did, he got the win yet again. And once more, Hawk Twa and Killer Kowalski finish at the same time. We're going to have to see what happens if they tie. But for whatever reason, anyone who's on that outside lane, it seems to be common that their right side pops loose a little bit and goes over the side. But this is about as close as you can get, and I know I say that a lot, but this is especially the case. Because any one of them could still be knocked out with the way these points have been spread. But Dusty Miles still grabs that win, and Hawk Twa clearly finished in front of Killer this time, so I believe Hawk Twa will move on to the last round, and Killer Kowalski will fall just short. That is about how close you are able to be without progressing. So that was fantastic racing by Killer Kowalski. But Hawk Twa and Dusty Miles will be moving on, and now you have your absolute finalists. Dusty Miles, Numbskull, Flip Gambino, and Hawk Twa. One of these 4 will be your overall winner, and so far in this first race, it is between Dusty and Hawk Twa. Did they finish at the same time? No, they're saying Hawk-Twa finished 1/100th of a second in front of Dusty Miles. In fact, look at this, 3.04, 3.05, 3.06, 3.07. All within 1/100th of the person in front and behind them. But that first win does go to Hawk-Twa, so they are the only person that can stay undefeated and still win. But here we go, race number 2 out of 4, I believe. And it is awfully close. I believe that is Flip who got the win this time. And it is. Once again, all finishing very, very close to each other. This is about as good a group as you can get when in terms of being on the edge of your seat to see who wins, because it is going back and forth between some of these guys right now. Right now, the person with the lead is still Hawk-Twa after that first win with a total of 8. But he's got at least 2 racers hot on his tail in terms of points. And who's going to win this one? It looks like it'll be Dusty Miles. And it will be. Now, how the rest of the points are spread could differ. And right now, Hawk-Twa and Flip will both get 3 points. Numbskull seems to be the one struggling in this group, but I say that very lightly, because just because they're struggling doesn't mean they're not doing well. They're doing fantastic. They just happen to be going up against these other 3 racers, but the points are very close. This is still pretty much anyone's game. And here we go into the final race. I believe you had a different winner every time, and it looks like Flip and Dusty Miles might have finished simultaneously, but they're actually saying that Dusty Miles won that race, but not by much. I couldn't quite tell who was going to win with the points, but that's definitely going to help Dusty. Will Hawk-Twa be dethroned as the reigning champion? Let's see what the judges say for the scores. And Dusty Miles pulls it off. He is your overall winner of this drag race tournament. Congratulations, Dusty. See you all next time.